Welcome, Capricorn. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot getting ready to do your transformation reading. Pluto is moving from Capricorn into Aquarius on about the 19th of this month. And it is having an impact not only on us as individuals, on every life form on the planet, in the heavens, uh, uh, from a cellular experience to a transcontinental one. The world is shifting, and we're looking to match this energy as we move from one particular state of convention, tradition, status quo to another. Opportunity for innovation, growth, and having a sense of power distributed equitably among people and resources of the earth. Hope that made sense. If you're interested in a personal reading, information about that is in the description box below, where I feature a half off sale through the end of this year. I've made the sale prices clear, and the holidays are upcoming, so this could be a gift for someone you care about, or it's something you're interested in. I urge you to take advantage of the opportunity. So let's get started, Capricorn, with the Hermit card. This is describing where you're at in the present moment with regards to this transition. And for many of you, often known as a loner, the goat, the sea goat, I might add, uh, going to the depths, able to scale the heights. This is a solo journey. You're keenly aware at this moment in your life that what goals you are aspiring to, the things that are potential for you, the dreams that you are pursuing, requires you to be absolutely clear on your own authority. No one you can consult no one about the direction you can take. No one understands the depth of your experience, particularly after we are coming out of Pluto's reaming us through the last couple of decades in particular. Depending on your chart, Pluto was in Sagittarius before it was in Capricorn for some of us. I have a Sagittarius rising. Pluto has been with me for at least 30 plus years in highly sensitive areas of my chart. So this is really about the courage to assert your own belief in yourself, in your ideas, in the direction that you believe is right for you to go. There is always a leadership quality contained in your energy. So it's particularly important as others are watching what you do, others are modeling your behaviors, and you understand that what you learn must be shared with others. That is your obligation on earth. In the past, we have the Emperor card, not surprisingly. It's interesting because the Emperor is a master of manifestation. Your experience in life has given you the consistent practice of having to manifest what you need over and over again. And Pluto has particularly shown you how very capable you are to do this, particularly in the space of catastrophes, disasters, losses, destruction, even ruin in your life. And I wouldn't be surprised if many of you experienced an absolutely Shakespearean fall over the last couple of decades. Something that no matter what you knew or how you felt prepared for that, it happened to you anyway, a kind of hubris moment. And you dealt with that by really pulling in that Plutonian energy that means when everything is swept away, You reach down as deeply as you can within yourself and you pull out whatever you need to obtain what it is you need. This is the height of resourcefulness. The wealth lies within. And hopefully, over this transition of Pluto and Capricorn, you've learned this. You have everything you need inside. In the future, we have the Temperance card. The Temperance card is about your ongoing healing journey. And what I'm sensing here is that your awareness of the pace at which you are consciously developing yourself, improving upon your skills, improving your environment and uh, the world that you live in is directly linked to the impact you can have on the world, so that your ability to survive just about anything is going to be standing you in good stead moving forward. There's something here about all of the healing you've had to do in order to simply maintain your movement forward, your progress, even when it felt that you were standing still or even going backward, has all been purposeful, has all been a part of your confirming your values, understanding what a vast array of resources you do have, so that your understanding of what abundance and success is has shifted. And your understanding that success as a person is what is tied to the potential pursuit of dreams or goals in your future. I'm going to clarify in the present the Hermit card with the Knight of Swords and the Page of Swords. Interesting. Yeah, there's a really deep introspective process that you've been engaged in for a long time, and it feels like it's blossoming more recently for you, which is to say that there have been some long, dark tunnels that you have been felt stuck in, some real frustration at not being able to materialize what you wanted. Certainly, if it was what you needed, it wasn't all that you wanted. You have gained the strength to know what you don't know. And this is really important because you're at a juncture where you're understanding that uh, you things were not and are not the way that you were told that they were. Now, this is part of the maturation process, of course. Those who conditioned us didn't know who we were because we hadn't developed yet. We hadn't developed yet, so we didn't know where we were going. This kind of extends that process. No matter what your skills, what your experience, you're still open up to new ideas about about the possibilities of abundance for you, about the possibilities of an impact you can make on your own success, the success you feel you can have. So that even as you understand you're not sure of your next steps, particularly at this moment where you are soaking up so much of what is going on around you, it's almost difficult for you to shut it off. And it might require you to do a hermit thing where you go away and have some physical space of your own where you can contemplate this, but you come back with whatever it is you are learning in those moments, and you are facilitating the discovery and challenge of your assumptions and the assumptions of others. You're doing that as part of conversations, discussions, information sharing, healing, listening, advising others. In the past, the Emperor is clarified by the Queen of Wands and the Tower. There's a Halloween fair going on across the street, so you might be hearing some of the circusy music. I think they have some live music over there to our delight. Um, the tower is describing the absolute catastrophe you have survived, whatever that looked like for you. There was real loss. There was real devastation here. Uh, Much of this was not anything that you could control. And you kind of kept your heart together. In fact, for many of you, the loss, as overwhelming as it may have been, actually consolidated your heart, consolidated the core of you in an interesting way, so that you kind of thrived off the challenges of surviving, of getting what you needed, of finding shelter, of taking care of your children, whatever it was. You found yourself resilient, bouncing back to every new challenge every day, no matter how fundamental or humbling that was, because that passion within you burned brightly. This is so incredibly beautiful. So that you've learned to negotiate these challenges very deftly. Doesn't make you any less sensitive to the possibility of catastrophe in this moment. In fact, I believe as a result of your past experience, you're more keen about the fears and possibilities uh, uh, of devastation, ruin, violence, even. I know that's strong. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just trying to make a connection to the energies that you're picking up on in the world. And the Temperance card is clarified by the Three of Wands and the Eight of Wands. Oh, this is lovely. I see you setting up an opportunity, a way for you to move forward on a project, a passion, a way for you to learn to grow something new. And you're doing that as the result of your interaction with a lot of people who want to engage you in what they're doing. So you may be getting a lot of information very quickly. You may be networking, connecting up with people who you haven't heard from for a while. Your name may be bandied about by people who are curious and are aware of what talents you bring. And this is all part of your own fact-finding, research, setting up, networking in order to create this vehicle for you to find your own growth, expansion, and abundance. I'm going to finish up this reading with an oracle card and hope that you found this useful, insightful in some way. Please like this video, please share it with others, and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. And I pulled the card Service. I feel good when I can help others. I think what's so important for you, Capricorn, such a loner at times to understand, is that being you, being your authentic self, is what helps others the most. Sharing what you've learned along the way is the greatest service you can provide. There's so much you have lived through, so much you've experienced, despite appearances, that you are a walking education for others, a walking lesson. And you are generous in this regard because you know how difficult it can be. So thank you, Capricorn, for this beautiful reading. Until next time, namaste.